Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll try again after the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Laporta in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
On play action, here's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Now former college star over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And nice work there after the catch. He is a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time. That ball was not even intended for him, but hey, sometimes better to be lucky than good, and for the defender, not so much.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And he's caught. He finds Walker. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. From the gun, it's Goff. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his
Leonard
48-yard
Williams in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Third and 10. Now, Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
yards.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
38-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 on the Seahawks 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 7. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He's going to have a Lions first down. They're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. Most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
And he'll take this one in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The
Now
kicker
Jake
on
Bates
for the extra
on for
point.
the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks 1st down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
Gain of 30.
A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 18-yard
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Laporta in motion. On second down, Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
It's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's got room past the 25. That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the first down marker. And third down coming up.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll locate Cup. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold again. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's caught! And he will score! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now the point after drop from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead.
Lions 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A second down throw for Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
That's good. For a Lions.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver.
Second and 10.
And it'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Montgomery. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
And the Lions.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Sam Laporta out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain.
Well,
of
this
6.
is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
It's complete. He's got covered. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks first down.
A big play for Seattle. 31 yards. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Darnold to throw again. This is caught at the 2. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Lions 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. He'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Portland. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Hunt brings it in left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. In motion is Barner. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now, Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Now fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to have the first down. That one's good for 9, and the drive continues.
That's good.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Williams in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
To the running back, David Montgomery. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
Lions 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Seattle. An even 40 yards.
First down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force them down for a loss.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold.
Darnold's pass complete to Elijah Arroyo. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the handoff, this is Walker. He's to the 10, and he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
His kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 35, Lions 14. Jason Myers.
After the
to kick
TD,
off
Myers
for
comes
Seattle.
on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Right side. It's Laporta, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
There's no
and
more
3
efficient play
at the
in the
44-yard
NFL, Mike,
line.
than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Uh-oh. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They get 21 on that
good
one.
for the
First down,
Lions.
Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
I know it's easy from up in the booth,
Seahawks
Mike, but I think that's one of
35-yard
those
line.
zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first
And
down.
the Lions. First
Whatever they've
down.
talked about in the locker room at the halftime
First
break
and
seems
10
to
at
have
the
worked. They've come out with a
21-yard line.
new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
He's out of bounds.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it's a perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
Second down, they need 3. Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the
The best
19-yard
defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off.
15 yards
1st
on the
and
play.
goal coming up.
That's another.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is
Lions.
just clear some
First
space
down.
for the tight end and
First
then
and
let him
goal
go to
at the
work in the
6-yard
middle of the
line.
field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here's Goff. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
He'll go play action with Goff. He's got his big tight end. Right. Touchdown, Lions. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Lions 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Whoa! And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard
Well, Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down behind
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That's taken in by Horton. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 15.
Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball. And for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So you find yourself playing with the 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there, works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Torrey Horton.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 41-yard line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Lions 1st down.
And a
I know,
first down.
I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. That was in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with that. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. And he's in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Seahawks 38, Lions 28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll run the toss with Walker. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. Now a run with Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Here is 1st and 10. Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing here is Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tisland.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Complete to Jamison Williams. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Goff to throw on first down. On the outside, that's St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
First down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunky yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.